I don't know. I would love to see a real Halo movie with the actual writers behind the originals play a massive part in creating it.
Yeah, and even back then, remember when it was Peter Jackson was going to get involved, and what was it Steven Spielberg or whatever? It was like that's the kind of conversations we were having. And it's funny that Daniel that we've come back down to this place now where at least it's cool. There's a Halo show from Paramount fucking Plus. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? We were gonna have like real fucking directors a part of something huge, and I don't know if what their vision was gonna be ultimately what we all wanted. But it would have been a fuck ton better than this. You could guarantee that. But now we've regressed all the way down to accepting this. I mean, I would like people to just check themselves, mentally, be like, am I really okay with this? Am I cool with all the content that I like being ruined by these second-rate fucking writers and directors that don't really give a shit about the stuff I care about? Am I really gonna let them ruin this?
I mean, the last season was so forgettable. I
Yeah,
don't even remember what's going on here. Was I supposed to be following what was happening? Because there's just this speech and it's supposed to be inspiring, but
it's
what am
not.
I getting
Yeah.
what am I getting inspired about exactly? Because last time I knew, they were just having orgies on Halo, and
Yeah.
now we have a real fight going on, I guess.
Yeah. Something I'm kind of having a problem with now after looking at the landscape. Like most everyone doesn't like it for the most part, or they understand that it's subpar, it's cheap, it's poorly made. But this time around, it's like, oh, it looks better. That's kind of what I'm seeing online and all that stuff. And it's like, I don't care if this is 1 or 2% better. You have to push back on this as a fan base if you don't want more of this, because they're just, if you guys just accept this, which a lot of you already have, and in fact I'm seeing a lot of pretend fans that pushing back against the people that are talking smack on this, like, oh, you're not giving it a chance, this looks better, you're just whining about everything. It's like, dude, you're just going to keep getting shit content when you do that, and really that's what's unacceptable. The fact that you would just give in and be like, okay, well, this is all we're going to get, let's just rally behind it, it's like, no, that's stupid. Okay, I don't care if this is 1 or 2% better than the first season. It's not what we want. And I think conveying that message is important.
There's just no need to go off on your own tangent on any of this stuff when the material itself is phenomenal as it is. I want video game movies to be a thing, but every time they try to do it, I mean, this is no news to anybody. Assassin's Creed, they completely bombed. Freaking Uncharted, they're just doing it with everything. And it's like, all you have to do is stick to the material that was already gold to begin with. And you're giving it to fans that, not fans, but new audiences, and people want to see other people appreciate what they fell in love with, and we don't get to share that with anybody because you guys just go off on your own tangents and make this dog shit.
Yeah.
um so if you do watch it, I recommend watching on a Torrent website if you want to like laugh. um
Yeah, don't give them any views.
don't give them a view, and if you do give them a view, just at least give it a terrible rating, if you are a true fan. And if you do like it, you really don't care for this franchise.
I think even if like, so say I watch the whole thing and there's like a part of it that's mildly entertaining to me, I still understand that in its totality it's not the answer. It's not good Halo content. We said this last season on the first one, but it was like there's just Halo elements here, but there's no Halo story, which is like the bread and butter of the whole fucking thing. It's like they could have just called it something else completely. It shouldn't even be called a Halo if any part of it's good at all. It's still not Halo. But yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of people just kind of giving in and be like, oh, okay, this is going to be good now. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is what you got now.
Well,
Because you're doing that, this is what we're going to get more of.
Authentic fans aren't giving in. It's just these wish-wash fans that were never fans to begin with, pretending to like Halo, posting all this Halo content like they give a shit, but they're secretly in love with Halo 4 over. Well, I don't know if Halo 4 specifically, but
well, these are people that were born later that like the newer, shittier Halo stuff. I think that there's going to be that one loser in the comments. Oh, I was here from Halo CE. I liked all the Halos. You're just a hater. It's like, no, you're the fucking hater because you can't even understand where the fuck they went wrong. That's how simple-minded you are, and you're talking shit on everybody else that actually cares about a good story. The point of this video is really, it's like, what should Halo fans think about the next season of the show? I think you have to go into this, and I wouldn't even recommend watching it because I wouldn't want to give them a view. I'm sure we'll fucking watch it just to see how bad they butcher it for fun or laughs, but I mean, it's not anything more than that. And if you start to give validity to this, if you start to say that, hey, this is okay because this is all you got, they got you. That's it.
I feel
You're like put it like this. Put it like this. If you like this, what do you have a better chance of getting? What we all really want, which is a show that's lore accurate or a movie series that's lore accurate, or do you want Halo season 3, 4, and 5? Because let me tell you, if you like this, you're getting season 3, 4, and 5, and you're not getting any closer to getting what we all actually want. So you're just kicking the can down the fucking road because you're willing to just settle for this.
I don't get the mentality. We have an epidemic of no standards. I would say low standards, but it's no standards. We just like you look on Netflix and everything's just dog shit. And this is your fault. I mean, and by you, I mean mass population. This is what you get, and I think the irritation here is that this is a beloved franchise and our most out of. I mean, this is my favorite story of all time. Like like I hate even to put Lord of the Rings in second place. This is just like near and dear to my heart. And seeing this is like the final straw, in my opinion. It should be for most people. This should be a wake up call.
Yeah, this should have pissed everybody off on day one. Yeah, this really should have been, and it did for most of us. But there was people that are accepting even the first season, and I'm just sitting here thinking, it's like, dude, we never wanted this. Nobody ever wanted this. We didn't ask for this. We know what we want. Why the fuck are we settling? What the fuck? We know what shitty Halo content is. It's what they already fucking gave us. Like I said, if you give this, if you validate this at all and say, oh, everyone else is just a hater, this is a good show. It's like, bro, it's not even a good fucking show on its own. Never mind Halo, but it's like, if you want like an actual good show, and these people, the people I'm talking to here really just don't even matter because they're not real fucking fans. But really, it's like, if you're somebody that's enabling this shitty content, you are ruining the story for everybody else that actually gives a fuck. And I think that's,
and that just proves you never gave a fuck about the story to begin with.
Like we're all like, hey, we want a good story,
and I'll be honest.
Hold on. We want to respect the franchise and we want a good story, and you're just sitting here saying, hey, I want more TV. Hey, I want more TV.
I don't know why we live in a culture that just can't empathize with a deep, nice, heroic story. I think our incentive behind going and watching this to begin with is to kind of just re-emphasize why everything else was good, because I just feel like people just forgot, and people don't really realize that there is a right answer to how you write a story. It's not just throw your shit out there and just make something new. Like, there are formulas to writing stuff. There is a formula that you can follow. I mean, not super cut and dry, but yeah, there's a right way to write something. It takes you giving a shit. It takes you falling in love with your own story, not just falling in love with the marketing and making money off of it. I don't know. I would love to see a real Halo movie with the actual writers behind the originals play a massive part in creating it.
Yeah, and even back then, remember when it was Peter Jackson was going to get involved, and was it Steven Spielberg or whatever? It was like, that's the kind of conversations we were having. And it's funny that, Daniel, that we've come back down to this place now where, oh, at least it's cool there's a Halo show from Paramount fucking Plus. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? We were going to have like real fucking directors a part of something huge. And I don't know if what their vision was going to be ultimately what we all wanted, but it would have been a fuck ton better than this. You could guarantee that. But now we've regressed all the way down to accepting this. I mean, I would like people to just check themselves, mentally, and be like, am I really okay with this? Am I cool with all the content that I like being ruined by these second-rate fucking writers and directors that don't really give a shit about the stuff I care about? Am I really going to let them ruin this?
I mean, the things that make a good director is the director that loves what he's doing and loves his own material and won't settle for anything but his version of perfection unless he'll strive to do it. I mean,
these guys didn't play the game. None of these guys writing, and
this is the problem with diversity. In a sense, I have no problem with diversity in a sense that that's great. We get different points of views and stuff like that, in a sense. But when that's like, that's all that matters, and just getting everybody's say in the boardroom, it's like, who are we not offending here? Let me make Captain Price a black guy, and it's just like there's no need because we already had Sergeant Johnson as a black guy. And where the hell is he, by the way? There were other female characters that we just don't get to see because they're not as feminine or whatever, which they were soldiers, so I don't know how more feminine you can get. They were still soldiers. So
That's funny. You said Captain Price. It's Captain Keys.
did I say Captain Price?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we've been playing too much Call of Duty.
Sorry. I don't mean.
Yeah, that was so disrespectful.
I'm tired right now.
Oh shit, that's funny though. Yeah, and by the way, anybody that came from Eric's channel over there at I Do Cars, you guys are awesome. He's got such a great community. Everybody there is so nice in his comments. You never see an angry comment. Unlike our videos where we get in the weeds on some stuff. So we get a lot of love, but we get a lot of hate as well. But it's nice having new people around. So I mean, yeah, stick around. And I can't say the content's anything like what you guys are used to over there, obviously. But I mean, we're here for the long haul. So yeah.
So really what this video is about is it's a call to have standards is what it is. And standards are good. Yeah, one more thing. We were right about Starfield and Alan Wake. Nobody gives a shit about those games anymore.
Yeah.
Just want to throw that out there.
Something crazy is just like we called it day 2 of Starfield, and like it's so bad and so boring that even the modders, the people that are supposed to like the game the most and get the most involved with it, don't even want to mod the game because it's so boring. Listen, don't beat us up just because we're fucking right. All right, maybe we're early, but we're fucking right. And just because we can see a little further ahead doesn't mean we're fucking wrong. When we say stuff like that, it's because we're coming to you guys as gamers. We're people that invest our time gaming, and we didn't see that these games are games that we were going to invest our time in. And that's where we're coming from. We're not just hating on.
Well, we're just not going to live in
denial.
denial.
We're not going to do it. Yeah.
Everybody lives in denial. It's like I'm just not about it. If the game's shit, I'm shutting it off.
Yeah, I don't have to waste. It's the same thing with these fucking shows.
The same thing when you hear a song too. If you hear a bad song, you listen to it for like a minute and you're not into it. Next song. I'm not gonna just. When it's good.
Yeah, if you like the video, subscribe. You got anything to say?
Yeah, we need to get to 1,000. So if you want,
let's push. Get us to 1,000. Just I don't know. There's nothing.
I don't know if you know how YouTube works, but if you get to 1,000, you get monetization.
Well, we need the views for that as well. But I mean, ultimately, right now it's just a cool number until we have the watch hours. But I mean, nothing cool is going to happen when we get to 1,000. It just looks visually appealing. So just fucking get us there, right?
And obviously, only subscribe if you are genuinely,
Yeah, if you like what
we're
listen, and we're here making videos because we want to, and we got something to fucking say. We're not like fucking everybody else where they're just fucking flapping their gums and bunch of word salad and shit. It's like, dude, no, we actually give a shit. We're actually saying something. We don't just make a video about fucking everything. And there's so many videos we could make content around, or there's so many videos we could do, but we don't because we come on here when we think it matters.